Little feint.
Nope.
Oh,
the
three
triple fish eye
lenses in a row. This is a little feint. He's gonna smile.
Oh hell no.
Or
Oh
not.
hell no.
Balza!
Ah, fuck.
How dare you?
God
How
damn,
dare you?
He was.
Now, whatever you do, don't push this button.
I'm Groot.
Uh-huh.
I'm Groot.
That's right.
I'm Groot.
No! No, that's the button that will kill everyone!
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First, the day portion of Mugen Eclipse.
And it's me, Mr. Twitchy, the night portion of Mugen Eclipse. Today we're back with Season 2, Episode 19 of Haikyuu.
We finally got the dub against Waku South. A great match, back and forth to the third set. Daichi, obviously, he got injured, so Inoshita took his spot. And he was commanding the team, you know, sending out signals, just getting the team riled up in good spirits, obviously, to get the dub. And we finally prevailed. Inoshita did a lot of clutchness. Sahi, he was going crazy. And Yamaguchi, he had some trouble. You know, he kind of reverted back to the same thing he did in season 1, but this time a bit worse. That's why Coach Ukai got mad at him. Yamaguchi! In the hallway, we seen Daichi give Inoshita some props for that, because, you know, he's going to be the next captain, or at least he should be. So, you know, all the second years agree with that, and pretty much everybody else agrees with that as well. But at the end of the episode, we saw a little glimpse. It's going to be another match, not from Karasuno, but rather two rivals of Karasuno, one being Date Tech, and the other one being Aoba Johsai. So, what do you think is going to happen here? I mean... yeah.
What do I think is going to happen? Oh, let me just take a shot in the dark. No, Aoba Josai's moving on. Oikawa said something to the captain of Date Tech. He's like, there's always next year for you guys, since you're second years. Like, damn, dude. Like, you're just talking that from the start?
I'm not gonna lie. Well, if Oikawa said that to me, I'll be like, Ione, point at him. I'm like, this is your last match, because you're a third year. Yeah, we got next year.
Yeah, that'd be good.
But we winning here, and we're going to win next year. So get out my face, chump. With that being said, man, let's get into Haikyuu Season 2, Episode 19, right about now.
Go, go, let's go, Date, go. Okay, they're third years. Hi.
Yeah, we came back. You guys didn't.
Rivals.
Making faces.
I feel like them having a libero that can really defend against those feints is going to be crucial for them next year. You're not gonna show us? Jesus, that's like a moonshot.
Damn. Rainbow shot. That is wild.
I wonder if there's some merit to that, though,
I was just about to say that. Like in real life.
I guess it would give a slower player like an easier run up, so like a better tempo.
It's tall, yeah.
Koga Negawa. He even has a long name. I'm calling him Koga.
Kogane, I think that's what they call him. Short for short.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
When you overshoot Ione, you set that shit way too far. Nice catch. Damn.
But damn, you didn't have no other person on the team that could have been a setter?
I mean, they don't recruit anyone underneath 6'4", so...
But damn, though, like, he's ass. Of course he's going to improve. He got to.
He's green.
No, he's ass.
Fine. What was that
laugh? Wait, he could have the craziest dumps, huh? Then again, though, his dumps actually won't be as... I don't know. Because he's already so high in the air, they probably would be able to see it.
Still doing read blocking. Okay.
Ooh.
Yes!
Yeah!
My boy!
Twin
Lock
towers
it
right there.
down. Move your arms again.
Move. Ooh.
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 I always love that scene. I love that. Put the other side of the wall. That's so
The
fire.
sound design of it moving across.
That kind of reminded me of Silky and Kageyama's block against him. I got a tall ass setter that can help with those blocks.
Secret weapon.
Kogane. I do love that Fudodate establishes that all these teams, regardless for like the next years, they're going to still be really good. So if they don't win here, we know that they're still going to relatively probably will win other times, other tournaments and stuff.
Oh my goodness. We gonna see the new serve? No, that shit's just unstoppable. Can you block a spike? Or do you have to receive it?
I think you have to receive
Like underhand or overhand. Playing off of the fact that he's inexperienced will allow you to have easier plays.
So get the ball up high for him. Oh yeah, they really using a height everywhere. I rock with that.
It's like that 6'7" guy. Ooh! Ooh!
I say you need to transfer to Date Tech, man. 6'7", hey, transfer.
He just did, like, he kept it in the air at the height of his jump. That's such a unique set. Set or dump. Why do I always, like, I just have an inkling of when it's gonna happen.
You see that, Yamaguchi? You see that? 20, 24? Now, Aoba Johsai pretty scary, though. They really don't be talking. All you hear is Oikawa talking.
You just stare at me like a villain.
Everyone's like, nice receive. Don't mind. Sorry. Okay. Paints.
You can spike it? Oh, the two-touch! Just like Oikawa.
Oh shit.
Play normally. Nice. Joust, you're not winning this. Dude. Oh! Yes!
Fire, that was fire.
I can still block. I love that
The
production.
walls, yeah. Nice.
Little feint.
Nope.
Oh,
The
three
triple fish eye.
lenses in a row. This a little faint. He's gonna smile.
Oh hell no.
Or
Oh
not.
hell no.
Balza!
Ah, fuck.
How dare you?
God
How
damn,
dare you?
He was shit. He said, "Fuck all that." He said, "I seen the doors. I seen the wall. Hell no."
I don't care. He aimed that. That was
That's
not by
scary.
accident.
And now the Fudodate also telling us like, "Yo, don't worry about Oikawa."
He was like that.
He was like that. He's the ace for a reason.
I feel like he's a mix between Asahi and Bokuto.
Yep,
He's got
that's
the
exactly
power, but he's got more accuracy than Asahi does.
Yeah.
There's always next year, literally.
Shit,
I
he probably
really
will-
hope
he'll probably
that
be
we
the
schedule a
captain in the
practice
third
match versus Date Tech.
year. Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know if we're like that close, like coaches wise, but the players seem to be really in sync with one another.
Or just have your own practice somewhere in the gym.
What do you mean? Ugh. It's 5 o'clock. It's about 3. It's about 3.
About 3:30. 3:27.
お庭さんたちこんなところ来てるってことは時間があるんです戻って練習相手してくださいしょうがねえなここで脱ぐなよ鉄壁の名に恥じないようにどんなパワーのやつでもでかいやつでも
Yeah, he's definitely gonna be their captain in his third year.
Yes.
Because he has everything. He has everything in his arsenal. He literally did 3 things. He blocked, he spiked, and he said.
Hinata.
Hinata Shoyo.
Delighting. Well done,
Yeah.
Haikyuu.
Hinata Shoyo. Oh boy.
All right, final 4, man. Damn, are we getting this next episode?
Dofi laugh.
Wait, this is like episode 19 is like another. This is like another 6 episode match to end the season. God,
Nah,
that
they
was such a
watched him in
satisfying
one-
hit though.
They watch him in one episode, and then the next ones are just preparing for the next.
Get out of my face.
This is what it comes down
Eyeballs.
to: the rematch.
なんだか皆さんピリピリしてます。
Oh yeah, you weren't there for season 1. I mean, last
青
tournament.
葉城西。
I'm about to say you can't take from my stomach.
大丈夫？した方がいいんだよ。我慢するより緊張する。どうしようって素直に言っちゃった方が心がほぐれるんだよ。
If I were Yamaguchi, I'm dropping down to one knee and proposing to her on the spot. She's just that adorable. One motivating speech tactic that I always used in high school, more primarily in soccer than basketball, was if you're nervous, that's a good thing. That means you care. I would be more concerned if you're not nervous, because that means you don't care or you're ignorant. No, AED, she's still breathing. She's gonna die!
I was about to say, where's
Oh my
Sasai? I feel like he's
God.
gonna say something like that.
影山くんもまさかのビビりタイムですか
You wanna fight?
及川さんは強えからなだし岩泉さんが及川さんに言ったのを聞いた
6人で強い方が強いんだろうがボケが
Little does Kageyama know this is right seconds before he could have died.
Yep.
及川さんは俺よりスパイカーの力を引き出す
What's with this OST?
そうなのそうだとしてもカラスの以外はだな
I feel like this episode, after it, when it aired, they took like a break or something, like a 3-week break. like the first core or something. It just feels like a break.
That's it. That's it.
Love the confidence that we do have though, like with Hinata specifically.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think we were starting this match, this recording session.
No,
Post credit?
nice.
Oh, I didn't close my eyes this time. Hey,
俺たちの新速攻で
hey,
リベンジだ
hey. Now I close my eyes.
They just transitions just out of nowhere.
Starts playing the next episode.
title called Sweep Clear. Sweep? A sweep? No! No! Nah. But, great match though with Date Tech. Once again, it's like they kind of lost in similar fashion against like Karasuno. It was the second set and it was a really close match. But it was highly competitive regardless. And they have a promising team. They're setting the tone for their next years. You know, INA and I forget the other guy's name, the captain. They will be third years next year, so they'll be leading the team. And now Kogane, the new setter that they have on their team. He's tall as hell. He can do pretty much everything on the court if you need him to. And you have the libero that's also helping him out, making sure he gets those receives and set it up high for him so that he can do a high set for these tall ass guys on the team in general. They're a tall team, tall and strong team, but I like that they're starting to kind of not necessarily being like one note anymore, but they have like different I guess dimensions of their games. Like even the captain, him being a blocker obviously and being a spiker, obviously that's like a norm in general, but like they highlighted that fact. And then with Kogane doing 3 different things in this match, so very promising team, obviously.
This episode really reminds me of the recent dialogue around not just the NBA, but basketball in general, in terms of ever more so now than any time in the history, it's becoming more of a position-less sport. So what I mean by that is the tall guys, basketball, are expected to have an outside game now. They're expected to sometimes shoot 3-pointers. The small guys, they're expected to dunk. They're expected to go into the paint and get those points close to the basket, even versus the taller opponents. I feel like with Kogane, with the way that he is kind of coming into his own as a blocker, but also as someone who sets the ball for his tall teammates, he's going to have a different mentality about how to set it because of the height that he has himself. So Kageyama, he's pretty tall. I think he's the second or third tallest on the team. But Kageyama is more so about the mastering of the technique of setting the ball, as opposed to thinking about how do I set the ball relative to height? How do I set the ball for Hinata versus how do I set the ball versus Tsukishima? So Kogane, he's going to be a problem. Maybe not next year. I feel like I'm more worried about the 6'7" guy if we have to play him again. But I think by the time that he comes into his own in his third year, I would not want to play him maybe out of anyone else in the prefecture, because there's not really like another first year that gives me that much concern. Lev, he will be obviously, you know, the ace of Nekama come his third year. But I don't know, man. Kogane, he concerns me.
Yeah. And that's another thing. Furudate is so good at introducing characters from, like, whether it's like a real life, like obviously in real life, if you play sports, you know people or yourself, you have to play like a different role because your team probably lacks something. So, okay, who's the next best? We're going to have a practice to see if somebody can do this specific thing. And then you so happen to be able to do it. So now you're doing multiple things on the court at once. It's very real life. It's very much like a real life situation with players. I've seen it time and time again with Kogane and here. And obviously we talk about this all the time, but like the mentality of a lot of these players, we can relate to them for different years of our sports. Because most of the time in sports, you don't necessarily always play the same role. And what I mean by that is that I'm not even saying by position specifically, but more so your importance to the team. Yeah. Sometimes you might have to take a step back. Somebody else has to, go in for you, get more minutes than you, or do something that you used to can do. And sometimes the team might need you back, depending on what the matchups are. It can be game to game, season to season, whatever your years are in high school sports or collegiate sports, and obviously pro. If pros are watching our Haikyuu reactions, shout out to y'all.
Thank
I
you.
think you guys appreciate it. But yeah, it's Furudate. He just, I got to do some research on him and see if he was like really into volleyball. I'm assuming obviously he probably was, but Just because like all these things, as you guys can see, pretty much every episode we talk about stuff from like our real life experiences with sports and whatnot as players and as fans of it. So I just always want to commend Furudate for writing so well for that. Because sport fans, I feel like they really love the series. Really anybody, casual sport fans and all that, but there's another level of appreciation to stuff that like relates to a lot of our experiences when we play sports. So I always gotta give them that shout out, because in this episode we seen another element to that with Kogane.
And a thing with, I'll just include Vante in this, we're pretty close in age, guys, but our generation is now starting to have families of their own. So our generation is then going to be the dads that are at the Pee-wee ball, that are at the, the Little League game. So they're going to be the ones coaching their sons or their daughters at home for the next generation. Now, oddly enough, even though I did have quite a bit of success in high school level of athletics, like my dad, he never played on any of like the high school teams. Neither did my mom. I think my brother and I were really like the first generation of our family to get involved with athletics as much as we did. And again, I mentioned this previously, but that is 100% something I want to get my children into if I'm fortunate enough to have them one day. Because sports is something that changes your character, it changes your outlook on life, and it's also good physically for your body from a health perspective. So again, shout out to sports, and can't wait to be that coach telling, no, Yamaguchi Twitchy Jr. No, I'm just kidding.
But that's once again, sports is just a lovely creation from mankind. You know, we do a lot of bullshit, but that's one thing that we've implemented into our world that works. Until they start rigging shit and all that, but that's a whole different story. Hopefully we never see that in Haikyuu.
Not cooking. Oh no.
But you guys know the drill, man. Like the video, subscribe if you guys rocking with our Haikyuu reactions or anything else on the channel. And I hope you guys all have a good one. So please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys on the next video or stream. And peace.
Peace.